Dream.
What?
Sis, I'm living a dream.
That's what I'm talking about.
Money. Hard work is always rewarded, right?
Yep, just like our parents. 32 years and they both still at the post office. Mom selling stamps, Pops delivering the mail.
Never complained, never missed a day.
Yeah, well, Mom's did when she had us.
Yeah.
Nice.
But Pop said she went back to work a lot sooner than she had to.
Right, of course she did. Brought us up right here in Harlem, USA, in the projects. But you know what? We do what we do.
When I make it to the league, we'll have enough money to retire both of them. Move them out of here. They can sit back, chill, the rest of their natural-born lives.
If we can move them out of here, because we know they're going to be kicking and screaming.
Right.
Boom! What up, CC?
This guy.
Yo, I still got the skills, though.
Too bad you got kicked off the squad.
Oh, that's because Coach is a hater. He only wanted one player to shine, but it's all good, though. My man Freak is extra nice with it. We both going to the league.
Both?
Oh, you heard me, little sis.
Ugh. It's a crack of dawn. You already changed your breath?
Ah, see, that's my new mouthwash.
Distilled.
Oh, you got jokes
Man, I
early
didn't
in
know
the
they made
AM.
mouthwash.
You two always beefing.
Yo, Vic, you are no good on the curb bum. Let's just keep it 100. 2 times 50.
Wow, you see how she doing mathematics on me, though? It's just attacks on my character. As you already know, I'm an upright citizen with high morals and values.
Anywho, it's time for us to get to school and we can't be late. Vic, you joining us?
Nah, I'm gonna catch y'all at the cafeteria for lunch.
Son, that's at 12 noon.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
yeah.
I'm gonna take a little nap, so I'm well rested for them afternoon classes.
Vic, you a trip, man.
Nah, son, hey, you want your boy in class nodding off head on the desk? Or you want me bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, raising my hand and answering mad questions in class?
Why didn't you just go to bed?
Because I can't sleep at night.
Freak, you believe this?
No.
Yo, it's the truth. I sleep better in the daytime. My doctor said that my biological clock is all turned around. Like up is down, down is up, left is right, right is left. Wait, how'd I... You know what? It's all good in the hood. You two know I'm dyslexic.
It's dyslexic.
Yo, you twisted for show.
Whatever. You know what's for lunch?
Monday's mystery meat. Hate it.
You know what? If you use your imagination, it tastes just like your mom's prime rib.
Tasty.
I'm saying, though. All right, y'all. I bid you adieu.
I do.
Be safe, fam.
Yeah, no doubt.
Give me
All right.
Wow.
Oh, CC, you ain't right.
some.
But that's all right,
And why is that?
because you keep forgetting. I'm an FOF.
And do tell, what is the FOF?
You didn't tell her? Yo, my dearest dear. A friend, a freak.
FOF?
Yeah, that's hot, right?
No, that's corny.
Nah, you mad because you ain't come up with it. Let me go get the bag.
Please. All right, hurry up.
Hey, yo, freak, I'm gonna see you later, man.
Yeah, hey, Vic,
What?
get to school, man. No more missed days.
And you know me. I'm gonna be there, man.
That's exactly it, Vic. I know you, B. Get to school, man.
Whatever.
Dyslexic. Hey, sis, hold up.
Hey. Oh, damn.
Vic, come on, let's just go find our seat.
Hey, yeah, no, I'm coming. Hold up. Go. Hey, what's up, baby?
Hey, let's go, freak. Let's get this win, baby.
Hey, yo, FOF, right here. Hey, who want to meet up after, yo? Call me.
Vic, let's
Call
go
me.
Come sit down. Come on, the game's about to start.
Let's get a nice clean game, huh?
Your team is weak, Fairview. You garbage! Get outside. Play him tight, come on. Don't let him shoot that.
Students, if you have a creative side, we'd like to invite you to join the Quilting Society. The club meets once a week in Mrs. Bernie's classroom and is always accepting members. Brad Jones with the basket. With the basket. Timeout for the Tornadoes. Midtown Athletics would like to take this moment to give a warm thanks to our biggest sponsor, Frizzle, for their continued support of Bulldog Athletics. Freak. That's his second personal foul.
You garbage, Mario! You garbage!
Defensive foul.
Do it! Stay down! Stay
Michael
down!
Kennedy. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Bulldogs, Leftos Aslanoglu. 2 shots.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Defensive foul.
2 shots, gentlemen.
Leftos Aslanoglu. That's his first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Bulldogs, Court Kiefer. At the line for 2. Jerson Sapita. The basket by Freak. That will do it for the third quarter, everyone. The final quarter of play will begin shortly. Attention students. Number 2.
Let's go. What are you doing? Stay down. Stay down.
Court Keeper. That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Midtown. Leftos Aslanoglu. 2 shots.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
2 points for Freak. That's the horn. We win. Thank you, everyone, for making it out to tonight's game. And we hope you had a great time. Thank you for supporting local high school sports.
Patrick Ewing, Dikembe Mutombo, Alonzo Mourning, and the answer, Allen Iverson. One word unites these men. Georgetown. Hoyas. There's an attitude that comes with wearing a Georgetown jersey. Man, an attitude you already possess. You will be able to develop at a top tier, world-renowned institution in one of the greatest cities in our nation, if not the entire world. You will develop into a top prospect in the NBA under the guidance of a talented coaching staff. Legends deserve a legendary path, and that path goes through Georgetown.
Everyone knows the respect that Villanova has in the basketball world, and our NBA roster boasts some of the most talented and passionate players in the NBA. Just look at the current play of former Wildcat Kyle Lowry. This could be you, Freak. No, this will be you. We have been fans of yours since you dominated that big outdoor park tournament in back-to-back years. See, we love players with that street ball edge to them. It adds a dynamic that leads to success in college. Philadelphia is a great stage for you to continue your basketball career, and Villanova is the perfect institution for you to develop as a man. We look forward to your decision. Villanova Wildcats.
If you were to ask me who we are at Louisville, I would respond that we are an essential basketball institution. We can boast 3 national championships, 10 Final Four appearances, 21 alumni who've received 25 All-American selections. 7 of the aforementioned have received 8 consensus All-American selections. Players such as Wes Unseld, Darrell Griffith, and Francisco Garcia. Freak, you are the essential player this year and for years to come. Bring that to Louisville, and I promise to you, your dreams will be fulfilled and basketball greatness awaits.
basketball fans, tip-off is minutes away. Tonight's matchup is your Parkside Dragons versus, all the way from Midtown, the Bulldogs. Grab a seat and let's get ready for Parkside Dragons basketball. Go Dragons!
Are you gonna just find your seat this time?
Hey, see,
Are you taping me?
nah, I'm making phone calls, yo. I'm a networker. You know me. That's just what I do. Hey, yo, Freak. Hey, we're gonna make it rain tonight, baby. Woo!
Yeah, freak, let's get that win. Look. Cuckoo.
Hey, get them hundreds out. Get them hundreds out for your boy.
Ready, gentlemen? Ready? You got it. Let's get the ball inside. Play him tight. Come on. Let's go, Dragons! No!
First team foul. At the line for your Dragons, Robert Andrew. 2 shots.
Bring your guy in. Get the ball inside. Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
Defensive foul. Robert Andrew. That's his first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Dragons, 3. Two points. Freak. Parkside Dragons in the quarter behind, but we know they can close that gap. Go Dragons! Dragons, come out and show your support for your Dragons athletic department. Next weekend will be a car wash fundraiser. We're trying to raise enough money for new uniforms, so stop by and get your vehicle clean.
You got it. Get the ball inside.
2 points. Dominic Pagnotti Jr.
You got it. Get the ball inside. Let's go.
2 points. Freak. Robert Andrew with the bucket. Timeout, Parkside. Hey, folks, make sure to purchase your Parkside Dragons Band crab feed tickets. All proceeds will go towards the band's national summer tour. So come out and support your Dragon Band. Robert Andrew with the bucket. Out of bounds.
Had it.
Parkside ball.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
3 points. 3.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Dragons foul. Robert Andrew. That's his second personal foul. Parkside foul. David Gregory. That's his first personal foul. Dragons foul. Robert Andrew. That's his third personal foul. Parkside foul. Troy Lee. That's his first personal foul. Shooting for Parkside. A reminder to fans that the East Men's Restroom is currently unavailable for use. It will...
We can guarantee you 3 things, Freak. The ability to start and play significant minutes.
What does it mean to be a Jayhawk?
I'm not going to waste your time.
about right now, though. Oh, yeah, you know my boy's about to take it.
Look, I need you to be on your best behavior tonight. This is an important game
Give my
for Freak.
phone back. Come on, yo.
Vic, I'm serious.
Cece, my dear. Now, I know how important this game is. I'm just trying to make moves, yo. Freaky, he's gonna take it all the way. He's leading this, all right? Business.
Come on, Freak. Show them no mercy.
Hey,
we got this
hold
title.
up,
Come
hold
on.
up. We got this, my boy. We got this. And we take it safe, man. We take it safe. Hey, he take it safe, though.
Vic, come on. Let's get our seat.
Okay. My man.
Vic, I'm serious.
All right,
Let's
yo,
go.
she up on me like hard right now, though.
He's yours.
the line for your phenoms, Brian Ilgauskas. Taking 2 shots.
Freak, thanks to you and your family very much for taking the time to meet with me. I'm going to be honest with you. We've been watching your game tape for years now, and you are our highest priority. We want to develop you from the excellent player that you already are into an all-American player and college legend. Everyone knows about the Fab Five, but with your skills, we think that you can break the records currently held by the great Wolverine Glenn Rice. Make history, Freak. Join the rich maize and blue tradition in Ann Arbor and become a Wolverine. We look forward to your decision. Go Blue!
Like the sun that shines over the great state of California, we have been a banner of excellence in college basketball. Our ideologies are rooted in the core of what comprises the DNA of who we are at UCLA. 11 times champions. You are destined for greatness.
What are you doing?
What do you think I'm doing?
I've always wanted to spend time in Cali and enjoy the beaches, because I'm tired of this New York snow. Good weather aside, UCLA.
That's my boy. You read my mind, Freak. You read my mind. No, I love them pretty beaches out there, man.
UCLA provides a great opportunity. First of all, Los Angeles, prepare. Because as new brewing on the block, I plan to come in and contribute to the great legacy of winning there and usher a new dynasty of winning there. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in, and see you on the West Coast. UCLA, fight, fight, fight. UCLA, fight, fight, fight.
Frequency vibrations. Well, you know that little dance he does? He came out doing that.
Welcome, everyone, to an exciting broadcast of college basketball here on 2K Sports. Some great action in store tonight, seeing some of the best and brightest young players on the hardwood. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. It's the Georgetown Hoyas facing the UCLA Bruins.
And guys, there's just nothing quite like a packed house for a college hoop game. You hear the student section rocking and the band playing. This is pure basketball.
Greg, there's a unique energy and vibrancy with college basketball that is unique. I mean, when you get two high-profile teams meeting up with future stars making a name for themselves, I think it just adds to the excitement.
A look at the Hoyas starting group. They've got Price. Warren is out there with Price. Then there's Hudson. And it's Randolph in at the shooting guard.
One thing with Freak that we know is he makes sure he gets his shots up no matter what. One way or another, he's going to get his workout in, and that's why so many are confident that he'll continue to improve.
Part of it is that he has a twin sister who actually taught him how to play ball. She helped him develop his game and become the player he is today. Pretty nice to have a sibling willing to help you develop your skill set on the court.
It's hard to watch UCLA and not think of the Wizard of Westwood, John Wooden. Not just his impact on the school, but his place in the history of basketball. He helped put college basketball on the map in a big way.
Trice dishes to Randolph. Here's Hudson. The second chance effort. No luck. The Bruins go the other way with it. Campbell, the pass to Mitchell. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Mitchell's got 6.
And Freak has really come out blazing here in the first half. Absolutely imposing his will on the opponent.
And, Greg, that's what great college players do. I mean, they control the game and really make the opposing defenses adjust to them.
Now, here's Trice. Campbell grabs the board.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Mitchell passes to Looney. It's hauled in by the Hoyas.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. The Hoyas shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. And that one misses.
Well, there have been a lot of great players out of Georgetown over the years. Most of them big men, but don't forget about Allen Iverson. He might just be the most popular former Hoya of all time.
Now here's what UCLA is going with on the floor. Johnson, he's checked in for Looney. Morris comes in for Campbell. Martin's checked in for Fresh. And Starks is subbed in for Free. Now, here is Starks. And he gets the bucket. Starks has got his first points of the game.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Harkless with it. Pass to Wilson. Pass to Hodges. Hodges with a screen on Starks. Here is Hodges. Kicks it to Harkless. Shot clock at 6. Unloads from 13. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. And Allen Iverson was only at Georgetown for 2 seasons. The way he played, he completely set the college basketball hoop world on fire.
We might never see a scorer quite like Iverson again. For his size, what he packed into that small frame was absolutely amazing. As unique and relatable a guy as we've had.
Mitchell, he's in at 7. Johnson is out there with Starks. And it's Morris in at the small forward position. 56 seconds left here in the first half of the game. And for Georgetown, Warren is out there with Price. Then there's Hudson. That's Trice, and it's Randolph in at the 2 spot. Now, here's Warren. They set the screen. Here's Price. And that one goes long. The Georgetown Hoyas have had so many great centers. Greg Monroe, Roy Hibbert. Some of the more great recent guys.
Yeah, but don't forget about the one who kind of set that trend in motion. Patrick Ewing was just a dominant force. And then you had Dikembe Mutombo, Alonzo Mourning. And it's amazing. All of these guys we just named were picked in the top 7 of the NBA draft.
Wilson, he's checked in for the Hoyas. Well, UCLA and all those incredible national titles in men's basketball, Clark, they were the program in the 60s and 70s.
Yep, completely dominated the landscape of college ball during that time. From 64 to 75, they won 10 titles in 12 seasons.
To the left wing. 4 seconds left, and then Mitchell with the dunk.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that...
And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. UCLA leads by 5. And stay with... Welcome you back to college basketball here on 2K Sports as we get ready to get going for the second half of play.
Guys, you know, it's been a close one thus far. Both teams have had strong stretches, but neither team has really been able to take control of the game to this point.
And guys, this is kind of like a boxing match, a bit of a feeling out period thus far. The second half, we should see more things open up, and that should benefit star players like Freak, who will get more quality opportunity.
Mitchell in at center. Fresh is out there with Free. Then there's Campbell. Taking a look at the Hoyas. They've got Warren. Also Hudson out there. Trice is out there with Price. And it's Randolph in at the 2 guard.
And, you know, with Freak, you can see with his combination of size and movement while people are so high on him at the next level. I mean, there is no ceiling to how good he can be.
It just isn't very often that you have a big man as polished as Freak. There are a lot of guys his size and a lot of players who are as skilled as he is, but it is rare to have it all in one play.
Well, Georgetown has been such a pillar of East Coast basketball for so long, really one of the universities on the East Coast.
Yeah, you know, that's exactly right. A really rich tradition in men's basketball for the Hoyas. Well, they've been a competitive presence on the college basketball landscape going back to the 70s.
Free passes to Campbell. Here's Free, guarded by Price. Harkless with the steal. And now the Hoyas on the break. And there's the lay-in. Harkless has got his first points of the night.
What a nice play. Stole it away and took it coast to coast.
And for the Hoyas, they really are one of the defining members of their conference. Hard to think about hoops in the Washington, D.C. area without thinking about the Hoyas. The blue and gray they wear is really just iconic.
There's the screen. Dishes it to Nelson. It's stolen by Johnson. Knocked away and stolen by Price. Passes it to Harkless. The shot by Randolph. Nobody around. The three-pointer no good.
And you know, the Hoyas only have one college tournament title in their history. They won it all in 1984 and then returned in 85 to the title game only to be upset by Villanova.
Offensive rebound. Here's Johnson. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him. Johnson's got the lead up to 8 now for the Bruins. And now a new group getting ready to come in for the Bruins. Roberts is checked in for Johnson. Morris comes in for Campbell. Porter's checked in for Fresh. And Starks is subbed in for Free. Harkless kicks to Joseph. A fader. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
Here's Mitchell. The shot is off. So Georgetown will take it the other way. Now Harkless. Joseph sets a screen for Harkless. Here's Felix. His three-pointers off the mark.
And with Freak, he takes a lot of pride in where he hails from. Didn't grow up with a silver spoon in his hand by any means, and his family cheers him on from Harlem.
And Greg, you can see it in this game. I mean, we're all a product of where we've been, our environment, our experiences. And with Freak, he doesn't take anything for granted. Some of the very best players of all time have come from the projects like Freak, and he takes pride in playing for Harlan when he's on the court.
Mitchell, he's in at center. Starks is out there with Porter, and it's Roberts in at the 4. And that's good for 2 as he grabs the feed. Now here's Harkless. The feed to Joseph. Goes up on the block. Morris with the rebound. The Bruins leading by 8. 1:58 left in the second half of basketball. And it's Mitchell missing.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Here's Gonzalez, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul. And
Hi, everyone, and welcome to this broadcast of college basketball on 2K Sports. The action doesn't get much better than 2 of the most dynamic teams in college basketball going at it on the hardwood. Kevin Harlan here, along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We'll see the UCLA Bruins facing the Louisville Cardinals.
And guys, there's just nothing quite like a packed house for a college hoop game. You hear the student section rocking and the band playing. This is pure basketball.
Greg, there's a unique energy and vibrancy with college basketball that is unique. I mean, when you get 2 high-profile teams meeting up with future stars making a name for themselves, I think it just adds to the excitement.
So on the floor for UCLA, Mitchell, he's in at center. Free out there with Fresh. Then there's Campbell.
And you see a lot of players who are very talented play with a me-first approach. That is not the case with Freak. He doesn't try and attract any unnecessary attention and just focuses on playing his game.
Yeah, I like that about him, Greg. I mean, in a day and age where most guys are self-centered and it's all about me, it's refreshing for a player like Freak who doesn't invite that kind of noise. I mean, that's as impressive as his skill set.
Sanders with the steal. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Dishes to Harrell. Here's Mack, covered by Mitchell. Mack, good.
And, you know, it took them a while to get going, but they finally connected now on their 4th shot of the game.
Free passes to Mitchell from 12 feet out. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
Well, guys, for Louisville in the last decade or so, it's been a bit of a renaissance in basketball. A title in 2013 gives them 3 total now. One of the premier programs in the country for sure.
Here's Rozier. Shoots the 3. Second chance shot. Stolen by Mitchell. Fast break UCLA. Free passes to Fresh. Can't cash in from close range.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Harrell kicks to White. The pass to Rozier. Here's Mack. And it's all evened up. Mack's got 5 points so far.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
A platoon swap here for Louisville. And now a new group getting ready to come in for the Bruins. Johnson, he's checked in for Looney. Morris comes in for Campbell. Martin's checked in for Fresh. And Starks is subbed in for Freak. Freak with it. Back to Starks. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
Now, here's Price. Pass to Hughes. Some nice passing by Louisville here. On the wing, Hughes. From deep. A rebound by Mitchell.
You know, so often we can forget that these players are student athletes. I mean, Freak does not have that problem. He's an amazing student off the floor and is very dedicated in the classroom.
And how about Freak with a 4.0 GPA, an honor student in high school, and has carried that same work ethic to college as well as he prepares for his games. He truly embodies what it means to be a student athlete.
So on the floor for UCLA, Mitchell in at center. Starks is out there with Johnson. And it's Barton in at the shooting guard position.
And guys, so many great players from UCLA in the NBA over the years. Kareem, a former Bruin. Bill Walton also coming out of Westwood.
Now here's Freak. Back to Starks. To the paint. Here's Mitchell. And he lays it straight in. Mitchell's got the lead up to 3 now for the Bruins.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
And the Bruins go here with a whole new group out there. And we welcome you back to college basketball here on 2K Sports as we get ready to get going for the second half of play.
Guys, we had a tight game through the first half. I think we'll see more of the same coming out of the break.
And it's just going to take one big run for one of these teams to establish control. If we can get hot, his team has a great chance of coming away with the victory.
We've got Rozier. Harrell is out there with White. Then there's Sanders. And it's Mack in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Bruins, Mitchell, he's in at center. Fresh is out there with Free. Then there's Campbell. And for Louisville, we've got White. Rozier's out there with Sanders. Then there's Harrell. And it's Mack in at the center, filling out the middle. Now here's White. And here's Sanders inside from 11 feet away. A rebound by Mitchell. UCLA trails by 7. Here's Free. Pass to Mitchell. Right wing. Pass to Fresh. Down low. Mitchell's shot is good. Mitchell's got 6 points. The Louisville Cardinals have had a real strong run lately in college hoops, Clark. Even after changing conferences a few years back, they continue to shine.
You know, and nobody knew, Kevin, just how they would fare in the new and stronger conference, but it's been winning as usual for the Cardinals.
Here's Fresh. Sanders covering. Here's Mitchell. They get it back. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
Now here's what UCLA is going with on the floor. Roberts is checked in for Looney. Morris comes in for Campbell. And Porter subbed in for Fresh. Now here's Price. Hughes with the spring on free. Price kicks to Sanders. Payton passes to Hughes. Sanders dishes to Payton. Shot clock at 5. Feeds it to Sanders. Here's Price. That one's good from the corner. Price has got his first points of the night.
And one thing that Louisville has is a very good track record of always remaining in the title picture. More often than not, they are considered to have as good a shot as any of winning the tournament. They are truly a college hoops powerhouse. It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that. Impressive fast break there. They did a great job advancing the rock with the pass.
The Bruins making a switch here. UCLA trails by 6.
And Louisville does it with team basketball. I mean, they have their share of players that went on to the NBA. Gorgie Zhang and Earl Clark come to mind recently. But overall, this is a program that relies on the sum of the whole being greater than the individual parts.
So on the floor for UCLA, Mitchell in at center. Campbell is out there with Looney. Then there's Free, and it's Fresh in at the 2 spot.
Got sloppy. In a close game, you have to take advantage of every opportunity.
Free passes to Mitchell. So nice ball movement by the Bruins. And there's the pass to Looney. The feed now to Mitchell. From 12 feet out. That one misses. It's his 5th miss. He's made 4 baskets. Jones kicks it to Odom. Here's Matt. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Louisville.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They worked hard tonight at crashing the boards as well. They've had a bunch of second chance points.
White is checked in for Louisville. Pass to Looney. Out to the right wing. Out left to the wing. To the right side. Free passes to Mitchell. And the rebound goes to Louisville. Now here's Odom. He kicks to Matt. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Max got the lead up to 7 now for the Cardinals.
It's going to take something special for them to come back now.
Well, I would say something special and some luck as well, or good fortune, however you want to phrase it. Now, there's something for the top 10 highlight reel right there. A layup can be just as sweet and as pretty as a dunk sometimes.
Right of screen. Odom kicks to Sanders. Here's Mack. He's guarded by Mitchell. And out of bounds as the Bruins gain possession.
I tell you what, he clearly had a brain freeze on that one. You might just as well keep going straight to the bench.
And the Cardinals making a change here. Rozier's checked in. Here's Mitchell. And Rozier pulls it down.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
And now we've got the intentional foul. "19 seconds left to play here in the second half. And he commits the intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
Gotta score quickly.
Yeah, no time to waste here, partner.
Sanders with the steal. And an intentional foul right there. And no good on the 1-and-1. And that's an intentional foul. And that misses, and no second shot coming to him this time. Here's Mitchell. Off the mark. So we see the Cardinals get the win here. It was a fantastic. Thanks for joining us in Hello College Basketball fans. We've got a great night ahead and a couple outstanding teams going at it. We're going to have the pleasure to watch. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. It's Texas facing the UCLA Bruins.
And the thing you love about collegiate sports, the passion, the energy, I mean the competitiveness and that hunger and drive to succeed and show what you have, it's really always a marvel to watch.
No doubt about it, Greg. And seeing these players out here tonight, I remember how the love for the game of basketball in those formative years when I was playing college was so invaluable. I mean, the experience you gain with excellent coaching and mentorship at this level, really a huge part of where you go with your talent.
Now let's take a look at the Longhorns opening lineup. They've got Turner. Edwards is out there with Ellis. Then there's Doherty, and it's Ford in at the power forward. Fresh, the pass to Mitchell. And he converts the layup. Mitchell's got his second basket of the night. The Texas Longhorns been building their basketball program over the years. They have been on the verge of greatness for a long time.
I think Texas in general is very decorated in its athletics program. I mean, still looking for their first college basketball championship on the men's side is what they're reaching for.
Here is Edwards following the basket by Freak. Ford kicks to Edwards. 6 to shoot. Now here is Ford. He's guarded closely. No luck. Fresh, the pass to Free. Freak with it. Picked up by Turner. Some nice ball movement by the Bruins. To the middle. Here's Mitchell. Can't get it to go. Good work defensively by Turner.
And while the Longhorns don't have any college titles in men's basketball, they have yet to even make it to the final game of the tournament. You get the feeling it's just a matter of time.
Well, you know, the Longhorns have won a lot of conference titles over the years. Their conference isn't known as a basketball power, though. The school loves their athletics, and they are intent on having a strong basketball team.
Now here's what UCLA is going with on the floor. Johnson, he's checked in for Looney. Morris comes in for Campbell. Martin's checked in for Fresh. And Starks is subbed in for Free. Morris against Doherty. Starks outside. Kicks it to Mitchell. Launches a three. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4. Mitchell's gotten 3 of his 4 shots to fall, hitting 75%. Blair with it. He kicks it to Doherty. Good work defensively by Morris.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
Now, here's Blair. To the wing right side. Texas, no good that time either. Doherty's gone 1 of 3 on the night. On the court for the Longhorns. Turner is out there with Hudson. Then there's Doherty. Then it's Richmond. And it's Blair in at the 1 spot. Here's Mitchell. His 3-pointers off the mark. And here's Blair. Here's Hudson. Hits the front of the rim and out. Here's Barton. He's guarded by Blair. And that one's good. Barton's got his first 2 points.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low. Really difficult for them to defend.
And the Bruins going here with a whole new group out there. 58 seconds left in the first half. Starks outside. Morris dishes to Starks. It's stolen by Davis. Thornton against Starks. And Thornton kicks to Doherty. We've got 33 seconds left here in the first half of basketball. Blair, the pass to Turner. Takes a 3. And another miss by Texas. Doherty's gone 1 of 4 from the field. Here's Starks. The shot is off. Some solid defense from Doherty. Thornton dishes to Blair. This is his first chance at the line tonight. Both teams deciding to change it up. And it's tied up with that one. From deep. No good on the buzzer beater. And the first half comes. And the second half of basketball is about to get underway, folks. Welcome back to this broadcast of college basketball here on 2K Sports.
Guys, you know, it's been a close one thus far. Both teams have had strong stretches, but neither team has really been able to take control of the game to this point.
And guys, this is kind of like a boxing match, a bit of a feeling out period thus far. The second half, we should see more things open up, and that should benefit star players like Freak, who will get more quality opportunity.
Mitchell, he's in at center. Campbell is out there with Looney. Then there's Free, and it's Fresh in at the shooting guard position. And for Texas, they've got Edwards. Also Ellis out there. Doherty out there with Turner. And it's Ford in at the 4 spot. Longhorns leading by 3. Here is Edwards. Passes to Turner. Ellis outside. Turner with a screen for Ellis. Back to Turner. And it's sent back by Mitchell. Out of bounds. Longhorns ball as Texas keeps possession. Roberts is checked in for Mitchell. A platoon swap here for Texas. Here's UCLA. Out to the right wing. Porter against Blair. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
The Bruins shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. And Porter drops them both. Now Blair. They set the pick. And Thornton kicks to Blair. Feeds it to Doherty. Thornton passes to Hudson. And good. He nails it.
Wow, the fans are really getting their money's worth tonight. What an entertaining ball game.
Up to this point, Greg, it's been almost impossible to separate these teams. I think this one's going to be close all the way.
Mitchell in at center. Irving is out there with Porter. And it's Morris in at the 3, the small forward.
One thing with Freak that we know is he makes sure he gets his shots up no matter what. One way or another, he's going to get his workout in, and that's why so many are confident that he'll continue to improve.
Part of it is that he has a twin sister who actually taught him how to play ball. She helped him develop his game and become the player he is today. Pretty nice to have a sibling willing to help you develop your skill set on the court.
Porter kicks to Mitchell. Barton dishes to Mitchell. Unloads from 13. And the rebound goes to the Longhorns. Doherty with the ball. Pass to Turner. Doherty dishes to Blair. The 11-footer. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
What a shot over the bigger defender. That could prove to be a massive bucket.
Greg does not get much tougher than that. Tough defense, high pressure situation, clutch play. I love it.
And it's Mitchell missing. And here's Texas. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Now the pass to Thornton. And again, it's Texas converting.
And if you came to see offense, folks, then you are getting your money's worth.
Yeah, you're getting all the snap, crackle, and pop you want from a scoring standpoint in this one. I just hope you didn't come to see any D, because if you did, you've been in for a long day.
Here's Mitchell following the bucket by Texas. Porter kicks to Barton. Some nice ball movement by the Bruins.
Clutch shot right there. That could be the difference maker.
Indeed, it might be a big, huge moment in this game right there.
And now a new group getting ready to come in for the Bruins. Looney's checked in for Irving. Campbell comes in for Morris. Fresh is checked in for Barton. And Freeze subbed in for Porter. Dishes it to 4. Ellis outside. And here's Edwards. The feed to 4. Pass to Turner. And that's an intentional foul. Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
And the perfect time to be perfect at the line. Only a 3 can tie it now.
We've got 28 seconds left in the second half of basketball. They set the pick. Fires at the elbow. And it's Looney with the rebound. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game out.
Exactly. I mean, got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Outstanding work at the foul line to make this a 2-possession game.
.15 seconds left in the second half of basketball. And here's Ellis from beyond the arc. And another miss by Texas. And they go to the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game. To the middle. Looking to end the run. Can't connect. So it's UCLA picking up the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless. Welcome, everyone, to the final game of the college basketball season. Tonight, we will crown the winner of this year's tournament. And no matter what the outcome here tonight, what a ride it has been. Hi, this is Kevin Harlan, joined by my partners, Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. We'll see the Wisconsin Badgers facing the UCLA Bruins.
Kevin, this is the night where we are going to see some intense basketball. High energy, lay it all out on the line for college hoops. Everything these young players have worked towards their entire life comes down to this exact moment.
And you can bet, Clark, that each and every player here tonight feels the importance of this game like no other in their lives, really. A big key in coming through in a big game like this is how well you can compose yourself. How do you handle the pressure of the big stage? We'll find out soon enough which of these teams has the ability to harness all of that raw energy and focus on getting the job done.
Let's check out Wisconsin's starting lineup. Hill is out there with Hawkins. Then it's Decker. Then it's Kaminsky. And it's Evans in the power forward. And the Badgers with possession here. Kaminsky with the ball. There's the pass to Hawkins. And it's Free with the rebound.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
To the inside, here's Mitchell, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That's on Sam Decker.
And with any championship game, you know that every player is going to have their heart racing for the first few minutes. That's just natural. That's adrenaline. They'll need to remain calm, though, and let the game come to them and kind of ease into it.
And one guy, guys, I'll keep an eye on in this one is Freak. He is the consummate leader for his team. He can come out strong and play his game while keeping his intensity level up. It'll be just what they need to claim the title.
Hawkins against Free. Here's Hill. Solid as a rock from 20 feet away. Hill's got his first points of the game. On defense, Wisconsin.
And not many people know this, but the Badgers do have one college title in their trophy case. Won the tournament back in 1941. A different time back then, but a title nevertheless.
Mitchell. The Badgers pull it in. Shot left block. The shot by Hawkins, no good. Here's Fresh. Pass to Campbell. The stupendous finish in traffic.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height.
Wisconsin trails by 4, and Wisconsin looking at who they've got. Hawkins is out there with Hill. Then it's Decker, and it's Wade in at the 5, down low. Up top, Walker. He's guarded by Thomas. There's the pick. Now, here's Decker. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Clock at 4, taken away. Campbell against Hill. Campbell kicks to Mitchell. Upside Thomas. Some nice ball movement by the Bruins. Now here's Freak. Defense is right there. Porter outside. That's good. Porter's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Such a height mismatch out on the perimeter, and they give up the triple.
1:58 left to play here in the half. Porter against Hill. Over to the left wing. And the wide open shot from Decker. The shot's good on the assist by Walker.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Passes it to Campbell. Now Now here's Freak. Wade is covering. Here's Mitchell. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
You know, one of the big questions on everybody's mind in this game is whether or not Freak will stay on for another year or go pro. I mean, usually a player with his upside would be a lock to be a one and done, but he's giving serious thought to staying.
And Freak is a guy who clearly values the scholastic aspect of collegiate sports, so it makes sense for him to think about staying beyond this season. Still, with Freak's draft stock rising, this could be his final game as a collegiate player.
And Hill has it in the corner. There's the 3. Campbell grabs the board. The Bruins leading by 5. And that one's good. Fresh.
I like it. He broke out the fancy finish there.
Here's the Badgers with the ball. There's 53 seconds left in the first half of basketball. The shot by Evans. Nobody around. Misfires after coming off the pick.
And as we see Freak and his team go for the title here, he is trying to repeat what he did just a year ago. He was able to lead his high school to the PSAL championship.
Well, Greg, he was a 4-time All-American selection in high school and a unanimous one at that. He's won state titles before, but this is a different animal than high school.
Clearly, they've been the hotter team here in the first half.
Well, they've been grit and grind, working for those high percentage shots, and quite honestly, it's paid off for them.
Hill kicks to Kaminsky. The shot will not go.
Usually, if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
And the first half is now in the books. And welcome back. We're just about ready to get going with the second half of a historical championship game. For those just tuning in, this is Kevin Harlan, pleased to be alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony as we get set to watch how the college basketball season will end.
You know what, guys? That was the start that Freak and his team wanted in the first half. I mean, they didn't run away with the game, but they're in a really good spot to capture the title.
These first 5 minutes in the second half are going to be huge. They know their opponent is going to come out strong and try to even things up. But if they can keep their cool, they'll be on their way, I think, to the title.
So on the floor for UCLA, Mitchell in at center. Free out there with Fresh. Then there's Campbell. Pass to Free. To the right side. Campbell, the pass to Free. Inside. Shot clock at 6. And it's Mitchell missing.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
There's the pick. Hill dishes to Decker. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Hill's got 3 assists tonight.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge, Greg, and when that's the case,
now Hawkins. He dishes it to Decker. Outside Conley. Hawkins against Free. Hawkins kicks to Conley. From downtown. The rebound by Mitchell.
This game's still very much up in the air. I mean, this is where you start to separate the men from the boys and where heroes are born.
And one team looking to ice the win, the other hoping to force OT. I think right now you lean on your stars and get the ball to Freak every chance you get to try and come away here with the title.
And Wisconsin looking at who they've got. Kaminsky out there with Dawkins. Then there's Hawkins. Then it's Decker, and it's Conley in at the 2-guard spot. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Badgers.
Boy, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
Yeah, but I also like the balance because they're doing a great job of getting inside and converting around the rim. I really like their aggressiveness.
The Bruins making a switch here. Looney's checked in. And it's Mitchell missing.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Outside Hill. Evans outside. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
Wade, he's checked in for Wisconsin. Here's Free. He kicks it to Mitchell. It's deflected. It's stolen by Wade. There's 1:26 left here in the second half. Hill passes to Hawkins. And here's Decker. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. And it's a 10-point Badger lead. Looking to get on the board here in the fourth still. Looney. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Badgers.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, Clark, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching any lucky breaks themselves.
Well, it's more than luck, Kevin. I think the shot selection was good, too.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Decker. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Stolen by Wade. Here's Hawkins. UCLA grabs the miss. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. From deep, Decker with the rebound.
And he's really having all sorts of problems with his jumper right now.
Yeah, big time. I mean, the words that come to mind, ice and cold and disappearing stroke, all would apply.
Outside Hill. So it's Wisconsin picking up the win. And what an incredible feeling it is for a team who's had to fight every step of the way. Right now, guys, there is no better feeling for them as they are the last team standing in this terrific tournament.
Kevin, you said, I mean, all the hard work, the blood, sweat, and tears, now you see it paying off at this very moment.
There's been a ton of sacrifice along the way. I mean, from the kids and their parents and support staff.
Hello?
Hey, Ma, it's me.
Hey, Frequency.
Good evening and welcome to the NBA Draft. With the first pick in the NBA Draft, the Minnesota Timberwolves select Karl Anthony Towns from the University of Kentucky. With the second pick in the NBA Draft, the Los Angeles Lakers select D'Angelo Russell from The Ohio State University. With the third pick in the NBA draft, the Philadelphia 76ers select Jahlil Okafor from Duke University. With the fourth pick in the NBA draft, the New York Knicks select Kristaps Porzingis from Latvia. With the fifth pick in the NBA draft, the Orlando Magic select Mario Hezonja from Dubrovnik, Croatia. With the sixth pick in the NBA draft, the Sacramento Kings select Willie Cauley-Stein from the University of Kentucky. With the seventh pick in the NBA draft, the Denver Nuggets select Emmanuel Mudiay from Dallas, Texas. With the eighth pick in the NBA draft, the Detroit Pistons select Stanley Johnson from the University of Arizona. With the ninth pick in the NBA draft, the Charlotte Hornets select Frank Kaminsky from the University of Wisconsin. With the 10th pick in the NBA draft, the Miami Heat select Justice Winslow from Duke University. With the 11th pick in the NBA draft, the Indiana Pacers select Miles Turner from the University of Texas. With the 12th pick in the NBA draft, the Utah Jazz select Trey Lyles from the University of Kentucky. With the 13th pick in the NBA draft, the Phoenix Suns select Devin Booker from the University of Kentucky. With the 14th pick in the NBA draft, the Oklahoma City Thunder select Cameron Payne from Murray State University. With the 15th pick in the NBA draft, the Atlanta Hawks select Kelly Oubre from the University of Kansas. With the 16th pick in the NBA draft, the Boston Celtics select Terry Rozier from University of Louisville. With the 17th pick in the NBA draft, the Milwaukee Bucks select Rashad Vaughn from UNLV. With the 18th pick in the NBA draft, the Houston Rockets select Sam Decker from the University of Wisconsin. With the 19th pick in the NBA draft, the Washington Wizards select Jaren Grant from the University of Notre Dame. With the 20th pick in the NBA draft, the Toronto Raptors select Delon Wright from the University of Utah. With the 21st pick in the NBA draft, the Dallas Mavericks select Justin Anderson. With the 22nd pick in the NBA draft, the Chicago Bulls select the big man from UCLA.
Let's do this, young man.
Yes, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Frequency Vibration. Welcome aboard, young man. Welcome aboard.
Wow. Wow. This is bananas.
Take your time, baby.
Thanks, Mom. Okay, so I first want to thank everyone who made this possible. Mom, Dad, I couldn't have done this without you. I'd like to thank my lady Yvette. My dude, Vic.
Hey, yo, I got you, man. Hey, hold him in the building all day, yo.
Aye.
Yeah, I love you, man. I love you in town.
Hey, he's like my brother. Oh, gosh. And also, want to thank my sister, Cece, who is also my manager. Swish. Love you.
We met working at the post office together.
Here we go. My first NBA game. This is something I've been waiting for my entire life. And to be honest, I'm a little bit nervous. But I know this is where I belong. So I just gotta get out there and do what I was born to do. I hope I can make my family proud.
You can hear the roar here at the United Center. Welcome, everybody, to the day we've all been looking forward to. The start of a new NBA season on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke on our sideline.
You know, and what a huge moment this is for him. I mean, your whole life has been spent leading up to this, and finally he's going to get to take the court in the NBA. I mean, his mind has to be racing like a million miles an hour.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. I mean, there are all different kinds of pressure situations. This is about as nerve-wracking as it gets. But even so, I don't think it takes away from how much he enjoys it.
And that one falls for Noah. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Cavaliers lead by 7. And we'll be back shortly for the start. Well, earlier we sat down with Freak and asked him about playing in his first NBA game. You know, Clark, you don't see that kind of perspective from most rookies, do you?
You really don't, Kevin. I mean, I really like his approach to the game. Play to consistent production on the court.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, what do you guys see?
You know what? They're dominating on the backboards. They have controlled the paint thus far.
Flexing their muscles down low, and they've limited second chances too, guys.
On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. Filling out the wings, it's Shumpert and LeBron. Mozgov is out there with Channing Frye, and it's Dellavedova in at the 1 spot. Brooks misses.
I tell you what, he has quite the act to follow, but Fred Hoiberg was a quick choice for the brass in Chicago. Signed that 5-year deal over the summer, was easily one of the most in-demand coaches available.
Passes to Moore. Here's Mitchell. He shoots again. Noah dishes to Mirotic. And Moore kicks to Mitchell. Back to Moore. And the layup's good off the glass. Moore's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Bulls. On the wing, Shumpert. But free. And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul. And that one's good, Shumpert.
Well, he's back and playing in.
And the first half comes to a close. Okay. And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. What can you say? LeBron James. What an... A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Rose is the 1 with Butler as the 2. McDermott and Gasol, the duo at the forward. And it's Mitchell in at the 5. Roam in the paint. So, whoa!
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. Kyrie Irving, an explosive scorer. We all know that. His rate of assists continually dropping over his NBA career. And Greg, does he need to be more of a pure point guard?
You know, he does have the advantage of playing with LeBron James, one of the best playmakers in the league. It's a good fit, I think, at this stage of his career, because right now they need him to score the basketball while he continues to improve his point guard skills.
You know, one thing you can say about Kyrie Irving as he's got more talent.
And mark that bucket down, folks. That's the first career basket for Mitchell.
You know, maybe not the prettiest bucket he'll ever score, but it'll always be the first one.
And the first will make it the prettiest one. Well, no matter how he got it, just a fantastic moment in this young man's career and his basketball life.
And Irving with multiple 55-point games last season. The first player to do that since the great Kobe Bryant back in '07. And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Portis, he's checked in for the Bulls. 1:27 left in the fourth quarter. The Bulls leading by 20.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Chicago.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark, an all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an in-seat, no contest.
Yeah, I like that. And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And, Greg, we know familiarity breeds contempt.
I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Jimmy Butler. He was everywhere defensively, offensively. The effort we saw from him tonight, I think, was the difference.
So on the floor for Cleveland. Filling out the wings, it's Shumpert and LeBron. Channing Frye out there with Tristan Thompson. And it's Dellavedova in at the point. The Cavaliers shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. Pass to LeBron. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
And LeBron has been in the postseason every year since his rookie season. Last year he passed Jerry West on the all-time postseason scoring list. I'm sure he'll just continue to climb up the record book.
And for LeBron in the playoffs last season, he did more than just score. Clark, he did it all and really stepped his game up when Kevin Love went down and when Kyrie Irving was hobbled. He covered every base.
Yep, and that's what's so impressive about LeBron in the playoffs. Everybody expects him to lead and hit big shots, and he never lets them down. Very rarely does he come up short in big moments.
3 on the clock. Brooks, that's a 2-pointer. And that one hits back iron. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Kicks to Frye. 11 feet out, and he hits it.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Brooks, the pass to Mitchell. Mozgov with the steal. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the...
All right, now. What's up, girl?
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Jimmy Butler. Kenny, your thoughts?
He spent a lot of time at the foul line in this game, and that was a big factor for them.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight, but we're just getting started on...
Coming home, New York City, baby. I'll be honest, I'm pretty excited. Mama, Pops, and Cece, yeah, they're going to be there. Playing in front of them in an NBA uniform for the first time is going to be a special moment for me. Now, I know all of Harlem's going to be watching. No pressure, right? It's all good, though. I've been waiting for this my entire life. And I'll be ready.
At the shooting guard position, 6 feet, the other guard. Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Hi, this is Kevin Harlan, joined by my partners Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. The Nets will look to their home court advantage, just one game here in Brooklyn, and going against Chicago, their first meeting. last outing for Chicago. They won that game against Cleveland.
They were just locked really in a zone from a team defense standpoint, and nobody ever got stuck on an island. There was always somebody providing help, and the communication was tremendous.
And that was the key, Greg, the communication and the teamwork. You can't play good rotating defense if you're not communicating and on the same page. They were doing all of that at a high level.
And for Brook Lopez, disappointing start to last season. The season before, he had played only 17 games, so he wanted to make an impact right off the bat. It just didn't work out.
Yeah, you know, he missed the first 2 games altogether with the foot injury and comes back to play pretty well, then hurts his back. Out for 8 more games, comes back again. He's benched in favor of Miles Plumlee. Just a very disjointed year for Lopez.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Rose kicks to Mitchell. Back to Rose. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Jack with it. Lopez drives in, and the shot is good. Lopez has got 6.
That's 3 straight shots to fall here to start. Looking good.
Rose dishes to Mitchell. Back to Rose. The kick outside to Butler. They get it back. Gibson, and he banks in the layup.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
Lopez, a screen on Rose. Jack passes to Young. Tries again, and it's Lopez laying it in. 8 points for him.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Rose goes in. Can't make good off the screen.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Watching Brook Lopez, he all the time contributes in every category. It's amazing the number of Clark ways he affects the game.
Deadly with the shot. Tremendous touch back to the basket, moves, facing up, makes free throws. Good offensive rebounder, capable passer. He just makes things happen.
And he sinks the second.
And talking about Lopez, he does clean the glass on the offensive end. He was 12th in offensive rebounds last year. However, he was 44th in defensive rebounds. That's one important area he definitely has to work on. That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Here's Young. Can't hit. Now Chicago takes it the other way.
You know, getting back to Lopez, how good is it to have a guy with his offensive package also be a near top 10 shot blocker for you? That's what he was last season and several seasons before that. He's an all-star talent if he can just stay on the court and stay healthy.
Jack up on top. He's covered by Rose. And Bogdanovich kicks to Lopez. Stolen by Rose. And good on the basket. Book it. Rose has got 7.
Tell you what, he's 3 or 4 now. Looks like his game's on offensively.
To the paint. Here's Lopez. Good, and Jack gets the assist. Jack's got his 4th assist in this one.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Rose attacking. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rose. So for the Bulls, Joakim Noah is checked in. Brooklyn trailing. Taking a look at the Bulls. Mitchell in at center. Butler and McDermott filling out the perimeter. Taj Gibson is out there with E'Twaun Moore. And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
You know what? A low percentage pass on that one, but sometimes it's worth the risk.
Well, that time the risk did not pay off because it was well defended.
For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. And the pass to Butler. Down low, Mitchell dishes to Butler. Clock at 6. Moore outside. Here's the 3. Brooklyn with the rebound.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
And really, the Bulls weathered a lot of injuries last season and still had a good showing in the East. Came away with the 3 seed when many thought they would sink down after missing so many games from key players.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Moore gets the screen from Mitchell. Moore passes to Mitchell. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. And mark that bucket down, folks. That's the first career basket for Mitchell.
You know, maybe not the prettiest bucket he'll ever score, but it'll always be the first one.
And the first will make it the prettiest one. Well, no matter how he got it, just a fantastic moment in this young man's career and his basketball life.
Good on the second free throw. Brooklyn with the ball. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Gibson with the steal. And it's Moore penetrating and out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. While we have a chance, let's take a look at the teams that led the NBA in rebounding last season. The Bulls third.
It was really an impressive campaign for their bigs. And honestly, I think the whole team did a great job of getting bodies on bodies and controlling that defensive backdoor.
Gibson with the steal. Here's McDermott. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Chicago.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
Butler attacking. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Butler's got the lead up to 2 now for the Bulls. For Brooklyn, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second.
You know, Jimmy Butler is one of those guys who had to overcome major odds just to get to the NBA. Reportedly, his father abandoned the family when Jimmy was an infant. Mom kicked Jimmy out when he was 13. The obstacles and adversity go on, yet he's made it and made it big.
Move the ball. Stick it to and Moore kicks to Mitchell. Back to Moore. 5 to shoot. Robinson with the block. But they recover it. No good off the front iron.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Pass to Kilpatrick. Out to the right wing. And Jack kicks to Robinson. Good, and Jack gets the assist. Jack's got his 8th assist here tonight. And going back to Jimmy Butler, there were just so many times when he was set up to fail. He was not heavily recruited out of high school. He was even homeless when he was in high school in the Houston area. Went to a junior college, then Marquette, now in the NBA. So he played his freshman year at a junior college, which I think humbled him just a bit, but maybe gave him that work ethic that is so much, Greg, a part of his game now.
And Kevin, the talent was there. And most of all, as we see how he dealt with adversity, the heart was there. He blocked out the distractions, finally transferred to a major college, and worked his way into becoming a first-round pick.
Feeds it to McDermott. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Bulls shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Brooklyn ahead. They lead by 4. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. All right, then. been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. And so the big win by Chicago in a tight game. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And, Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith without Derrick Rose. He stepped up his game tonight, getting it done all game long and making the plays whenever they needed him to. What are your thoughts, Kenny?
He had a very nice night from the field tonight, shooting over 50%. That smooth, soft touch.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal.
Tell you about Vic.
Big homestand coming up. There's nothing better than playing in front of your home crowd, but there's also a certain level of pressure that comes with it. I don't get it done tonight, and that raises the sense of urgency even higher next time. So I'm just focused on this game and getting a W for the best fans in the world.
And an interconference affair lined up for you today as the Los Angeles Clippers come in for this one. And here it comes, the NBA on 2K Sports with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. And here are the Clippers now. They have a 9-point lead. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
And the effort down the stretch, those final few minutes of regulation, that's what they needed, but they were burnt out in the overtime.
Yeah, that's a good call, Greg. I mean, there was a little bit of a letdown for them in OT, and that can happen after you expend so much energy just to force the overtime.
Stolen by Pierce. And now the Clippers on the break. Rivers has got the ball, and he misses the fast break layup. Brooks. So as we end the first quarter, already. And here's Freak on his experience as a one-and-done college player. Well, with more and more freshmen, Clark, making the jump to the pros, we can expect to hear more stories like this, I'm sure.
Well, without question, Kevin, that's the case and the landscape that we find ourselves in. But, there's something to be said for developing all 4 years in college when that's the best route for an individual player. Nowadays, I think, unfairly so, there's a ton of pressure on young guys sometimes to leave prematurely. We'll see if Freak's decision pays off for him long term.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Clippers.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
Mitchell in at center. Noah is out there with Mirotic. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Brooks in at the point guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
When you're talking about the greatest clutch players ever, that list needs to include Paul Pierce. I mean, he slowed down a bit, no doubt, but don't let that fool you. If you give him any kind of look at the end of the game, he'll cut your heart out.
Here's Rivers. No good. Nice D from Brooks.
Oh, you got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Off his leg, and the official saying it was kicked. Derrick Rose is checked in for Aaron Brooks. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for the Clippers. Griffin comes in for Paul Pierce. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Not as good in the Los Angeles leads, cut to just 11 on the basket from Butler. The Clippers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Passes it to Redick. And stolen by Mirotic. All alone. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
And the dunk by Jordan.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard. And injuries, once again, were a central theme of the Bulls' season last year. Losing Rose was one thing, but then having Jimmy Butler lose a lot of time put them in such a tough spot.
Taj Gibson's checked in for Chicago. Doug McDermott comes in for Mirotic. The Clippers also making some changes. Green, he's checked in for Crawford. And Chris Paul subbed in for Austin Rivers. And the wide-open shot from Redick. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. Redick's got 7. And for the Bulls and injuries, a lot of teams plan for these type of things. There's only so much Clark you can do to mitigate losing your starting backcourt.
But I tell you, great respect and admiration for the Bulls for how they fought through the difficult.
And we're through the first half of basketball here. And what's...
Hi, Kevin. Well, Doc...
Here we go now. The start of the... Mitchell, he's checked in for the Bulls. Here's Rose. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan. Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are the guards. And it's Green in at the 3 spot. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Portis has got 4 points in the quarter.
Hard work on the glass once again, fellas. They put a lot of effort into their rebound.
There's a reason why they have 3 seconds in the lane, and that interior play has made a big difference in this game.
The drive by Green. It's stolen. Out in his own on the break. Here's McDermott. Finished off the break. And now a 9-point Bulls lead.
Agility leads to thievery there as he's got his hand in there to get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
And Clark, that's been the story of this game so far. I mean, they cannot hand over any more easy points in the open floor.
Paul kicks to Green. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be on Freak. And guys, Jeff Green, by every measure of athleticism and skill, should have become one of the game's better small forwards, but inconsistency has plagued him throughout his career.
And Kevin, I always go back to something my college coach told me. The mental to the physical is 4-to-1 in this game. And so through those 7 full seasons, he's teased everyone with that talent. And then it does suddenly disappear. And there's no other way to describe it other than the fact that it is mental. He hasn't been able to sustain it in terms of the consistency, and that's why he hasn't fulfilled his potential.
Dishes to Butler. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got 3 assists now in this one. Ball against Rose. Paul outside. Rebound by Mitchell. The Bulls leading by 11. 1:56 left to play in the third. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
Right. Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Cole Aldridge is checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Pierce comes in for Green, and it's Rivers in for Chris Paul. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Bulls.
Contested shots.
1:56 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Chicago. They're on a 9-1 run right now. Rose is the 1 with Butler as the 2. Portis is out there with Mitchell. And it's McDermott in at the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Clippers trail by 13. Crawford with the ball. And Rose picks him up defensively. Crawford kicks to Griffin. To the inside. Jordan. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Boy, he picked him out brilliantly with that feed inside.
Chicago leading by 11. Butler dishes to Rose. Down low. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. We've got 1:13 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Right side Green. And it's the Clippers scoring again. 1:05 left to play here in the fourth. Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. There's the screen. Now here's Freak. He's tightly guarded. Outside Rose. 5 to shoot. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Taj Gibson's checked in for Portis. Iritic comes in for Doug McDermott. Justin Holiday's checked in for Jimmy Butler. And Brooks subbed in for Derrick Rose. Cole Aldridge, he's checked in for the Clippers. Pierce comes in for Blake Griffin.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Brooks kicks to Mirotic. Mirotic gets the screen from Mitchell. And good as it rattles through the hoop. And the Bulls lead by 11.
And you can sense the fact that they didn't want to let the fans down here. It's been a fun night to be in the building.
Greg, it really has been. I mean, such a lively, vibrant atmosphere, and no doubt that played a part in the big win.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Jimmy Butler.
They asked an awful lot from him tonight offensively, and he delivered. When they needed a big bucket, he was the guy they turned to, and he delivered, like I said. I mean, this guy was unbelievable. He didn't.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny...
The only color I care about is green.
The Dom Pagnotti. It's the diamond and platinum himself. It's a love-hate relationship.
What do you think about people who see your brother as just a meal ticket?
Well, that's why. I'm there. I'm the gatekeeper. Yep. I can smell it from a mile away.
When you take time